Hello everyone, today I'll be showcasing C# video number 3. In this video I'll begin working on the user interface. I'll show you some nice color settings to use for background and how to customize checkboxes and buttons to make them look nice. Okay, so to begin with, open up where you have your source at. I'm Nuget Packages, because last video that's what I was showcasing. So to begin with, last YouTube video I showed Guna UI2 WinForms on Silicone Desktop UI. I personally prefer Guna UI2 WinForms because it's nicer to use. So to begin, you want to go get like a button, okay? And it's this blue color. Fuck, that's gonna keep popping up, so I'm gonna wait for that to be gone. Okay, so the button, you can do a lot with it. This fill color, you can change it to anything. Let's say you want red. It's 25500. Now that's red. That's just red. Okay. Let's say you want to change the text. Let's change that to login, form 1, form 2. Anything, you can name it to anything ever. Okay, now me personally, I like to change the fill color to the same background color as my form. I'm currently using 27 27 27, but some good ones are 30 30 30, 12 12 12. 12 12 12 is pretty dark, but I like to use 12 12 12 and 27 27. Okay, so for anything button, I'm going to change the fill color to 27, 27, 27. Now, it's going to match with the form, which you want that, but you don't want that. So what I normally do, I change border color to the theme color that you want to use. I normally use red, sometimes use aqua. Border thickness, change that to 1. And now you can see that there's something there. So I'll build it, I'll start it. Now you can clearly see the anything button. You can click it, it doesn't do anything yet. So I'll close that. And then you can change border radius. Let's change that to 10. Now it's like rounded kind of. So if I keep changing that up, it's gonna get more rounded. Like right there. That's like, sometimes I like to use that much of a round on it. It makes it look nice on some UIs. So I'll change it back to 10. And then let's just say I want to change it, like add a message to it. So that whenever they click it, that a message box pops up. Okay? And I just wanted to say hello there. Okay. So I'm gonna build it, and then whenever I click the anything button, a message box pops up say hello there. You can make that say anything. You can say, hey, how you doing today? And then have it so that they can click OK. Like, you can have a warning symbol on the left. And then here, let's get a checkbox. And I'll show you guys what you guys can do with this. So 4 color is the color of the text. I normally have white. I'll come down here, change this to God mode, for example. And then down here you can change it check state, check marker color. So I'll change that to red. Check state, border color is going to be, let's think. Check state. I'll do 0 0 or 27 27 27. Border radius, I'm gonna keep that at 0. Border thickness, I'll change that to 1 though. Fill color, let's change that to 27 27. The check mark color, I want it to be red because that's my theme color. Uncheck state, you can do a lot with. you can change this to something, I guess. Let me think. Fill color. And then you can make it checked, I'm pretty sure, somewhere at the top. Yeah, so when it's checked, it will have a red check icon. I can change that to anything. Blue. But I'm going to keep it red because that's what I like. And then border thickness, I'll have that for 1 whenever it's not checked. So I'll build it, I'll start it, bring it over here. Now when I uncheck it, so when it's checked, it looks like that. Click anything, and we'll say hello there. Uncheck it, it will look like that. Okay, pretty simple. And then let's say you want to get rid of this top piece that says Form 1. Really simple thing to do. Click on the background of Form 1. Go up here. Right here where it says Form Border Style, instead of sizable, change it to none. And then, so I'll build it real quick, and you'll notice a simple problem. I can't move it. So I can't drag it over to this side. Which here, I don't know if that's going to change the build on this screen. Yeah, right here. I can't move it around. It's stuck here. Simple fix to this. You want to go down to drag control. Guna 2 drag control or silicone drag control. Drag it on here. Target control. Change that to Form 1. Now I'm going to be able to drag this around, but you'll notice a problem with it. So I can now drag it around, but how do you close it? There's no buttons to close it. Simple fix. Over here, control box. You're gonna do control box or silicone control box. Drag it out. And boom. Now you can close it. And then let's say you wanna maximize and minimize and just close the thing itself. So right here, you can change that to minimize. Or here, I'll make it match other people's things. Maximize and then minimize. Now there, I'll build it, I'll start it. Now when I click this, it's gonna minimize it. So I'll open it again. Let's say I want to full screen it. Click this, full screens. Everything still works. And then when I click this X button, it closes. Simple. Normally I don't use this, and sometimes I use this, but not a lot. But let's say instead of the white icons, so like the X and the line, instead of it being white, let's say you want it to be red, because that's my theme. So I'll change that to red. Now that's red. Now fill color, change that to 2727. Now it matches with the theme of the menu. Simple. Press color, change that to the fill color. Border color, you can change that to like red and have a border. Change that to red. Border radius. Now you can clearly see where that minimize and close button are. Now I'll build it, start, and then over here you see where it shows this like grayish like fill color on the button. And like up here too. The button's really easy to fix. There's a hover color. Disabled state, you can change all these colors. Hover state, you can change colors. I want red for my border. Fill color, I want it to be 2727. Press color, I want it to be 2727. And then focus color, 2727. And then let's see if there's any more, like hover or focused or anything else. Pressed, no. Really simple. And then up here should be the same thing. Hover state, you change border color to what you want and the fill color to what you want. And then here, the icon color, I want it to be red, so I'll change that to red too here. On the pressed color, that's 27, 27, 27. And then you can do the same thing with this. Hover state, red, red, 27, 27, 27. Now I'm going to build this, and then I'm going to start it. Now there's no gray color on this, or on these. Now that's gone. You can change the color of this border to anything. I'll change it to blue, for example, right now. Blue. And then you can see it on here by just changing the check to unchecked. And now you can see it's blue. Simple things. You can change it to red so that it matches. So I'll build it. I'm gonna click start. Now it's red, and then when you enable it, it just shows a check mark. When you disable it, now it's just a box. Pretty simple, easy to do. And then let's say that you don't like the red icons. You can change your red icons to white. Now, you might like that more than me. That's up to you. Now, let's say you want to have a different color and have the button on it. Okay, really simple. Change this to 40, 40, 40 so you can see it better. I'll move this down here, move this in here. And then let's just say you want this to be rounded. It's simple to do. You change the border radius to let's say 20. Border color I want red, and border thickness I want 1. Now let me start this, and you see how you can still see the corners of it, how they're like a grayish color. Simple fix to that. You go to this. The back color, you change that to 27, 27, 27. And then there's a fill color down here. Change this to 40, 40, 40. And now the corners will stay the back color, and the inside of this will be a different color. I can do the same thing with this. Fill color, I want it to be 27, 27. And then the border color, back color, change that to 40, 40, 40. Now, you can't see the corners. All you can see is the 27, 20, 27 inside of it. Really simple. Put that in here. And then you could say the same thing. Well, you see the black. You just change the back color. And boom, that's gone. And then, let's say up here, we changed it to white for the icons. When I hovered over it, it changed to red. That's because in here, the icon color, I changed it to red when it was hovered. Change that to white. Build. Click start. Now, you can't see the corners on these. It looks nice. Now, when I click anything, it still works. Simple. God mode, I could change the inside of it to up here when you hover it. You can still see the color. Let's say you wanted to make it so that when you hover over the right button, it changes the color to like a reddish color. Let's just say, so that you know you're going to minimize it whenever it's hovered. So that's simple, easy. Fill color, you change that to red. And then let's say, I don't know what you would do with what you would like put for a minimize, but red for a close. Now when you hover over it, it's gonna do that. But let's say you don't like that color that much. Instead of it being red, you could have it as 200 00, and this because RGB, red, green, red, green, blue. So I'll build it and I'll click start. Now when I hover over it, it's not that red, but like you can still see the border of it. So it's a less red color, but it's still red. So let me change this to 50, not 50, 0, 0. And then you'll be able to see a big difference. Click start. Now, you see the big difference from the original red to this red now? Big difference. Simple to do. If you guys have any questions, let me know.